my 1997 BMW Z3. Actually, wait. Now it is. So the reason I got this flat tire here is because of these worn tires that came with the car. I should have expected that because it was pretty much like down to the tread. As you can see, this tire is pretty much worn down from like this point right here. Ow! So just that one shot alone just gave me this nice little cut here. This is why you should never touch exposed tires. It's pretty much worn down because of like the steel braiding that's being exposed. This car actually had too much negative camber, and that's the whole reason why this this tire right here is all worn down. Let's see. Yep, it's on. So it's really hard to see because the headlights are super hazy, but it actually has angel eyes, like the little LED rings in here. I swear it's like a two-person job at this point. There we go.
What do we got in here?
We got an inline 6 making 190 horsepower and 203 pound-feet of torque. So if you look under the hood here, looks like they printed BMW here. So I'm not quite sure. I don't think the previous owner was a smoker, but they left like 5 of these on here. So they put in this aftermarket stereo here. This wasn't factory, of course, because the old one had like a cassette player, and there's actually like a little bass controller even though it does not have a subwoofer. They added these 2 speakers right here. There's tweeters behind the seat as well, like right there.
Where is it?
There's one right there.
Oh, there it is.
And then there's one behind my cameraman's seat here. Overall, it's a pretty decent audio system, I'd say. So the top situation is a little complicated. First thing you gotta do is zip this down. And you gotta make sure you did your arm day. And and then once you get the top up, there's 2 latches in here. And that pretty much locks in the top. So here's how the car sounds when it first starts up. Give it some revs. So what you just heard was a muffler delete. Basically, they removed the muffler right here, but from that point on it still has the resonator in the cat, so that's why it's not as terribly loud as it is, but it does sound really nice for a muffler delete. Wait, this is mine. So here's the trunk space of the Z3. As you can tell, it doesn't really hold much. And the previous owner left this big old amp here for the sub, but he took that out. Another one. So you're probably wondering how much I got this for. Well, I got it for a measly $35.50. I mean, the price is fine for what it is. Like, the paint is in fantastic shape, I gotta say. But in terms of plans, I plan to buy new wheels and tires, obviously, because I got that flat there. But there are some more things coming for it, so look forward to that. So I probably forgot to mention a few things about this car because there's a lot of things that have been done to it before I even bought it, and that's how I can justify its price. But for now, this is all I can show for you.